West Lafayette.
Ohio State really transforming their squad under new coach Lene Buckman. Squad always known for their tumbling ability. They're really trying to be more well-rounded, but again, they haven't sacrificed on the tumbling front, as you can see here. Double full twist, 3 of them. Rewinds, they back the handspring in. Whoop, a little stumble. Synchronization needs to be right on. It was a little off. Well done, but you can see synchronization off just a little bit. No major mistakes so far. Up to Swedish Falls, you can see on the left, they didn't quite make it, but they saved it. Ohio State trying to transform their squad somewhat, known again for tumbling. Now they want to have good stunts and pyramids, and they are on the way. They're doing a great job. Reminder here on the cheer, it needs to be easy to follow. This is a great example of how to use stunts with the signs to lead the crowd.
The Buckeyes finished in 6th place last year.
Cross Cupies with the one arm. Set up for the basket tosses. Lay out front in the middle with the twist on the side. Great toss, shoulders.
Oh, and too bad.
Oh, that's such a tough break to lose that at the very end. Overall, a solid performance by Ohio State. And let's watch these twisting basket tosses. Notice the movement to the side that cuts down on height. And here's the pop to the pyramid. Well done, very solid. Can take that dismount up a little higher for better points.
Ohio State 80.49. It's been all Big Ten so far, but more to come. Their final practice here in the rehearsal hall, but it all started with the BCS National Championship. Their cheer squad took us there firsthand.
Ohio State is here in California, and it's time to exercise to get ready. Roll Tide!
The cheerleaders had a busy schedule right up until game time.
We're at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Roll Tide!
We had the camera on us as much as we could. It was probably one of the greatest experiences of our life. We got to we videoed the coin coming in, the ceremonial coin. It got to come in. They parachuted in from planes and came down, and they came in with our flag, also Texas flag, and then the United States flag. We recorded that. We recorded us standing by Nick Saban as soon as we ran the team out on the field. Just little things like that. Us on the sidelines when the game was going on.
And they had plenty to cheer about right from the start.
Hey y'all, it's halftime at the National Championship game. It's been a crazy first half, but Alabama's winning. So hopefully we'll keep going our way. We'll talk to y'all in the game. Bye, Roll Tide!
And when Mark Ingram scored on that 1-yard run, the Tide had rolled into the championship.
We won! National Championship! It was definitely amazing. Definitely a great game zoomed in on because it's my senior year, but the flip camera was awesome because it got everyone involved, and it was just like we were recording like a documentary of what we were going through, and it was awesome.
For the Bama squad, memories that will last a lifetime. But now, time to make more memories and possibly their own national championship. The cheer squad takes the floor.
And this is a program that has been steadily improving over the last few years. And they have always been known for their pyramids and how creative they are, but now they're a great all-around squad, as you'll soon see. You see they're getting ready to start with tumbling here. The rewinds back into the stunts. The heel stretches, great start. Pop out, and now they're going to tumble right at you. Full twist. Set up for their basket tosses. Double full twist, 4 of them. They pop it right back to the stomach, full all around. Great sequence. Heel stretches, notice how they popped them right up there. Perfectly synchronized. Moving in for the pyramids now. Oh, again, look at the technique. No hesitation. Up to the top, inverted, and back up. What a start for Alabama.
There's not much downtime between each stunt either. That's tough to do.
And that's how you build maximum points. And let's take a look at their crowd leading ability that they got to use so effectively this year.
The crowd a little bit smaller here, but you still feel all the excitement in the building. I mean, smaller from that national championship football game. Alabama under the direction of David McDowell.
Oh, a little full twist around. Again, look how controlled that is. So difficult, they make it look easy. And that's been a good crowd cheer, but they're losing a little here now. As they get into formation, you can see the volume drops a little bit. Pull around and lost one stunt. Oh, their first mistake. Set up for their basket tosses. X out, full twist. They've got that little twist around down, don't they? They showed you that a little. They showed you a version of that in the cheer. And here you see it again. And there it is. That one mistake, but overall very creative, fast-paced, high-scoring routine.
And lots of energy as well from beginning to end. That is tough to do in 2.5 minutes.
And here we look at the double full twists. And they pop around. Watch how they pop it right back up into the stunts. A little struggle with one in the center, but overall very good. Watch this one miss as they full twist around. Hard stunt, but they lost it right there. Tough break. We look at their pyramid. Watch the twist around here. Up and over. Great work by Alabama. Fantastic transitions.
Well, Alabama score and more when we return to the College Cheerleading National Championship. That one slip-up, but they are our new leaders. Here's a look at some of the other finalists, beginning with Florida State.
Seminoles with a great program. Show you some of their stuff here. Their basket tosses.
And Western Kentucky under the direction of Tom Jones.
Western Kentucky was a perennial top 5 team in Division I. Their second year in Division 1A. This is a program you got to watch out for in the future, Amy. You got some talent.
IU, Indiana.
Oh, Indiana under Coach Julie Clement with a very young squad. Their goal was to just make the finals, and they did it.
Here are the Tigers from the University of Memphis.
Memphis again with us, one of those squads that has so much talent, as you can see in their pyramids here. It's a few too many mistakes today.
And a look at the standings so far. Alabama out in front, but don't forget Kentucky and UCF awaiting their turns on the floor. But next, right here from Baton Rouge, the Tigers of LSU.
And LSU starts it out with some synchronized team tumbling. Great basket in the back. Notice how that basket toss went straight up and straight down. That means they maximize the height. Now they're going to show you some partner stunts. Front handspring over. Very difficult move. Good sequence here. Up to the heel stretches. Oh, and they rob them on the left. Tough break. Here come their baskets. Kick fulls. Synchronized. Over to the stomach. Pop over. They made it look easy. It's not. And they full twisted all the way around. Great balance. Pop back up. Now that is a great sequence by LSU. Now we move into the cheer. This is kind of their signature move. Rewind into position with the signs and spelling out Tigers. You can tell the crowd loves that. It's a very difficult move.
Another signature from LSU, that Go Tigers.
And again, the cheer fell off there at the end. It was so strong.
Some creative choreography.
They swing through, back up to the Liberties. Double full basket tosses.
Jeff, not bad so far. There are 12 freshmen on this team.
The transition, they change sides. Good routine. Don't think it'll be enough to pass Alabama. Had that one mistake, but that was a very, as you said, a creative routine. Let's look at that pyramid sequence here. They change sides. Watch the pop back up now. Stick.
So how did LSU do? We'll find out shortly. And when we come back, the defending champions from Kentucky take the floor. That moves them into second place behind Alabama and just barely ahead of Ohio State. But anticipation is starting to grow here. Kentucky up next. We talked earlier with Reese White, the senior, about being a Kentucky cheerleader.
It really is amazing. It's very, very hard to describe. It's tingles everywhere. It's, you know, great football games that go down to the wire against Tennessee. It's basketball in Rupp Arena, 24,000 fans every single game in the loudest, craziest atmosphere that you've ever been in. So besides just this, which the competition is always amazing, but cheering games and stuff like that is tough.
The thing about being in this arena during this competition is the anticipation of the crowd as well. Everybody looks forward to this performance. Some people want them to fall, others want them to be perfect.
Start out with some tumbling. And again, you can see high quality tumbling. This squad really has no weakness. And into their rewind QPs with one arm. Took a little help there on the second one from the left. Still very difficult. Oh, hand to hands. Pop through to heel stretches, so difficult.
The problem is they make it look so easy.
I don't think any other squad in the country can do that move. Watch the swing through all the way back up to the top. Notice no bobble, perfectly steady. Just great technique. Change sides, cartwheel up to the handstand. Watch the flip over to the side. And again, look how solid it is. Now their traditional cat spell out that they use at all their games. And again, look, they just keep cheering. There's no bobble. She needs to be yelling the words there, though, by the way. I think Kentucky did a much better job on their cheer this year, so they eliminated that problem.
Right.
Full twist up, perfect form again, heel stretches, switch legs, that's called a tick-tock, very difficult, 7 of those. Pike, full twist. And again, just so fluid, solid, great technique. I don't know how you beat that, Amy.
Unbelievable. 2.5 minutes, every stunt, single base. It's really amazing to watch.
Great difficulty. Let's take a look at part of this. Here goes the one-arm rewind. So hard, a little struggle with that one. They got a little help, but now watch, they're going to pop into the handstands right here. Now watch the transition up to the stunt. Boom, right there. Incredible. And here we go with the full twist up. Watch him switch legs right here on the heel stretches. Boom. Incredible.
Just as clean in slow motion. Kentucky will gather backstage to await their score. Will they take over the top spot? Hard to imagine that's not the case, but we'll wait till we come back. Alabama out in front right now. In this facility for the Kentucky Wildcats with another great performance. Their score, 96.57. That leaves little room for anybody else to take over first place.
Well, it's going to be tough to match that precision and technique and difficulty, but we'll see. It's been done before.
Mississippi State in a moment, but first some highlights from some of our other finalists. Here is Kansas.
Yeah, with their double full twist, it's a very talented squad from the Big 12.
We are Penn State.
Another outstanding Big Ten team. Showing you a little of their cheer here. Probably had a little too much in it. Didn't really lead the crowd. Didn't get the maximum score.
Ole Miss out of Oxford, Mississippi.
Under coach Amanda Hopper. She's built a great program there over the years.
And a look at the standings so far. That 96.57, pretty unbelievable. Louisville, 100, a perfect score.
That's a gap, isn't it?
Wow.
This next team coming out Mississippi State under Coach Melissa Nichols and her assistant Miguel Sanchez. They have really improved this year. I saw them earlier this year. They not have the difficulty to overtake Kentucky, but they can be among the leaders. Mississippi Bulldogs. Rewinds. Up to heel stretches. There's a great move. They pop it down and up, back up to the top. They change partners, went to the spider in the back as the new base. Double full twist, four of them.
Nice height.
Up to Swedish Falls. Form can be just a little better there. Pop it back up. Oh, nice. Very solid there. You can see the legs came up. One count off, just a slight deduction. Here we go. Come on. Good use of the signs.
Very nice.
Easy for the crowd to follow.
Oh, get it up. Their squad breakdown, 5 seniors, 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, and just 1 freshman.
And the end of the cheer getting a little busy here. Too many transitions up and down. The end of the cheer should have the most punch. Synchronized liberties. Ready for basket tosses here as they load, lift. Arabian full twist. What I like about State, Amy, is they are not getting beyond kind of their comfort zone as far as difficulty is concerned. They're going for consistency, and they're doing it well. Swing around. Visual effect.
Mississippi State, the Bulldogs.
No major mistakes by State. Solid performance. And here we're going to look at pyramid sequence. Now the top people take the arms of the base in the middle and they change sides as they do the little 3/4 flip. And now they pop it back up.
Very unique. Mississippi State been competing here since 2007. They're in 5th place right now. But Disney World is in Orlando. A hometown crowd lends a lot of support to the Knights of UCF. They are ready to watch their team take the floor, but here are the standings so far. We mentioned the top 3, followed by Ohio State there. 13 teams have competed so far. UCF senior Lauren Witt talked with us earlier about their approach.
When we're just out there, we try to just feel the mat, don't let any emotions, don't let us perform for ourselves, perform for everybody else, you know. We try to just take one element at a time. If something misses, we move on, we go to the next thing like it never happened. If something hits really well, we still go on to the next thing like it never happened. So we just take one element at a time, and the rest up to the judges.
I mean, Lauren Witt has become such a leader on this squad. She's always been just a bundle of talent, but she has really stepped up this year. Standing full twist.
With the signature flag.
Here we go in their baskets. Lauren Witt in the middle. Kick full. Notice how those went straight up, straight down. Great form, great height. Rewinds. Getting a little bit of help from the spotters there. Good start.
UCF is under the direction of Linda Gooch. She's been with the program a long time. So respected.
Cheers very well put together. They use the stunts. They get up there, but they lead the crowd from the stunts. Again, you see they're not transitioning there. They're leading the crowd up in the stunts. Great job. Full twist up. Lost a stunt on the left. That will probably, and in the front as well. That will probably do it right there. Now they've just got to concentrate, do the best they can, go right back to the baskets, one of their strengths. Squad, just a couple of major mistakes. That's going to cost them. And we'll look at part of that routine. This is very well done here. Good transition. Solid stunts. They're called a double Cupid. One guy holding two girls. Then we take a look at the full twist up. Liberties. And you can see this is where they lost the stunt, the left side there.
88.57 for the University of Central Florida. UCF in third place with Hawaii next up.
And the University of Hawaii, not part of the championship last year, and they've made it back to the finals. It's good to see them there. Tumbling start, got the hand-to-hand pop through. They do go to liberties. Matching Kentucky's difficulty there. Double full twist. Good quick transitions. Excellent start for Hawaii.
The University of Hawaii is unique. They get amazing support from all over the islands. They're the only Division 1A program in the state. No rival state schools, no pro teams. It is all about this school in that state.
And Amy, they just dropped a stunt on the right side on the toss shoulders. Not a difficult stunt, but if you miss it, you come down. The sign work on the top there could be strong, and then you really pop those signs up there for maximum effect. It'd be better if they could keep the energy up here on the end of the cheer as well. Maybe doing a little too much. Heel stretches. Oh, one on the right is not up, and they lost the one on the left. Set up for their basket tosses. Double full in the middle and kick fulls on the side. Well done. There's a unique move. On the back, they pop them around.
The University of Hawaii, under the direction of Mike Baker, a young squad, 13 brand new cheerleaders, 8 freshmen.
And we look here at the pyramid technique, the full twist up, very solid again. Notice they landed with straight legs. Up to the handstand and back up to Swedish balls. Now we look at the partner stunts. Here's where they had trouble. You can see a little shaky on the left. And then we lose it all the way on the right.
And here are the results of the 2010 1A Cheer Championship. Another huge win for Kentucky. Hawaii finishing there in 8th place. Bill Seeley is with the Wildcats.
All right, we're here with the 18-time national champion, Division 1A, University of Kentucky Wildcats. Congratulations, you guys. Yeah, 18 times. You don't get too excited anymore, do you?
We're always excited.
All right, well, great. After 18 national championships, really, recruiting is not an issue for you guys, or getting people who want to cheer at the University of Kentucky, not an issue, is it?
We're always trying to find, people that want to come in. One thing that a lot of people think is that because, we win all these titles that we don't work as hard or try as hard as everyone else.
Well, Maurice, that's what I wanted to ask about. That seems to be the easy part is getting the people in, I think, for you guys. The hard part is kind of guarding against, complacency or the prevent defense, which just blows so many games. And how do you guys fight that?
Back in the past, we used to say no lulls, and that just meant, that we always have to try as hard as we can every time, and we can't, settle for less. We have to do everything we do for the people before us.
Well, I tell you what, I've seen probably 16 of the 18 national championships, and this one is up there. You guys were on tonight. Congratulations. Outstanding job. University of Kentucky. Thank you.
Here to the championship for the college dance teams. We are going to crown a first-time Division 1A Pom champion, but it really isn't new. We'll be right back.
Round continues tonight.
The College Cheerleading and Dance Team National Championship has been brought to you by Degree Girl Antiperspirant and Deodorant. Protection for every OMG moment. By PB Teen, furniture, bedding, accessories, and more made just for your style and space. And by Gatorade, the heart, hustle, and soul of varsity. That's G. Welcome back. I'm joined now by dance expert Sandra Enriquez. Pom is back. There's been a resurgence. Schools across the country are adding Pom squads to the cheer squads on the sidelines. It makes for a great visual, and now those Pom squads get to compete for their own national title.
Yes, the girls on the Pom squad are dancers. The performance is energetic, dynamic, has great synchronization. They will utilize the Poms to have great visuals from front to back, left to right, and you have to have great teamwork in order to create a crisp and sharp Pom routine.
Well, we asked the dancers how they felt about the new category.
We're super excited. It's a brand new division, and we do everything at games, so it seems really natural just for us to do it. We practice it all the time.
We're in love with Pom because, especially with our theme, it's say my name, so it really gets our school involved. So it's more school spirited than a jazz routine or hip hop routine, because we can do this at basketball games and at our football game and stuff. So it's just more school spirited, so it's fun to do.
It takes a lot of arm strength, and we've been conditioning, such as workouts. We've been making sure that we're, fit and everything, and our stamina is a major aspect of a part of that.
It's just a category where you can really get peppy, you can get the audience into it. It's just fun as a team. You get to be sharp and sharp, show your technique at the same time. It's full of energy and jumps and just crowd appeal, and that's what we're all about.
Well, not surprising, Sandra, the top dance squads were also the leaders in Pom. Here is the University of Memphis.
Great piece of music from Memphis. Still showing some technique throughout the routine. And once again, we're looking for that high energy and athletic routine. Great visuals there. Nice ripple to showcase those visuals. Excellent turning disc there. A little bit off here on the formation. They quickly move to the next one into their turn sequence.
University of Memphis, one of those schools that really supports their spirit program. All of these girls here receive a full in-state scholarship to be on this squad.
And here they have a little bit of the hip-hop flavor. Slowing it down just a little bit. Some nice pirouettes there. We want to make sure that they're all the way up in releve.
Sandra, I know the color of palms is a team preference, but the white, really great for the University of Memphis. We'll find out their score in just a moment. First, some highlights from some of the other palm routines here. First up, the University of Oklahoma.
Have a great toe touch there, right into a staggered jump. Nice group work there. Nice ripple.
3, 2, 1.
And this is the University of Kentucky.
Lots of energy. Once again, palm, you really need an athletic routine with high energy.
Here are the Buffaloes from Colorado.
Very clean lines, excellent attitude there. Once again, we see the white palm, a great contrast against their uniform.
The University of Memphis ends up with a 6:58.5. They are the current leader, followed by Colorado, Oklahoma, and Kentucky with one team to go. Here are the Gophers.
Right off the bat, you see excellent synchronization. Great turns there. Great energy and showmanship. Nice little jump sequence there.
Sandra, a real testament to this program. All of these girls but one are from the state of Minnesota, but palm not very popular in the Minnesota high schools, so they've really had to work on their technique to be a part of this national competition.
As you said, they have great technique here, doing a turn sequence. Beautiful leaps to the front. Taking a little bit different style than they started with. Slowing it down. Nice C jump there. Very athletic routine, swift. And adding those great vocals.
And still the contrast between uniform and palm, but theirs is the opposite, the white uniform with the gold palm. Minnesota. Nice job by the Gophers under the direction of Amber Jackson. Here's a look at the final standings from this national competition. Sandra Enriquez spoke to the champs.
Congratulations, we have the 2010 1A Palm winners. How's it going? Excellent. What will this trophy represent to your school?
It means a lot just because our school places a lot of pride and tradition, and the palm category really allows us to express that. So,
excellent. Go Gophers, right?
Congratulations to the Minnesota dance team starting a championship tradition in palm, and of course the Kentucky Wildcats extending their winning tradition in cheer.
Yeah, Kentucky did almost a perfect routine. Didn't leave much room for anybody else, but you can see these other squads improving. I think it'll be much tighter next year.
Well, for Jeff Webb, Bill Seeley, and Sandra Enriquez, I'm Amy Bender. We thank you for joining us here at Walt Disney World. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. College spirit squads use their unique skills so effectively to raise the spirits on campus. But now they step into the spotlight to compete for a championship of their own. dancers, cheerleaders, mascots, one and all have come to Disney World Resort to compete for national championships. Right now. Welcome to the College Cheerleading and Dance Team National Championship.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy Bender, along with Bill Seeley and Jenny Eustace. We're glad you're with us. This is the rehearsal hall where it all happens, where everybody gets ready for the competition. This is really a true showcase of what college spirit programs are all about. We'll start with the cheerleading side. What should we expect to see?
Amy, today we're going to be featuring Division I and Division II on the cheer side. Division I, Morehead State University. They have dominated this division for the last 20 years. I don't see anybody else challenging them this year. They have reloaded, not rebuilt. Division II, Columbus State, I think, has a real shot at knocking off West Georgia.
Well, on the dance side of things, dance teams are used to a rehearsal hall getting ready, but translating that to a competition, who will stand out?
The California teams in Division I are definitely going to be at the top. Fullerton and Long Beach are battling it out for first place. In the open division, however, we have St. Thomas from Minnesota, Orange Coast, another California team, and then Lindenwood University from Missouri. Those three teams should be at the top.
Well, we haven't forgotten about that fan favorite, the college mascot. We'll find out who the national champion is in that category as well. A lot of fun. We're glad you're with us.
We'll start with Division I dance. The defending champ, Cal State Long Beach, on the floor. Starting out strong right away with beautiful extensions and an excellent lift in the back. Right away, this team is showing strength and control, evident by that soloist. For the competition here, each routine is 2 minutes long. And one-way teams keep that 2 minutes fresh. They change up their music, as you can see by the increased energy with the picked-up pace. Lozano is the head coach of this squad. He also does the choreography, and the girls, every one of them, say it is so challenging.
Absolutely, that was a very difficult turn section.
An interesting run for Long Beach, Jenny. Going back to 2006, they finished second place 3 times in a row before finally winning the national championship last year. But then it's almost like starting over. This squad here, 8 members are competing for the first time.
Even though they have so many new team members, the veterans are definitely showing through, and they actually look like a team that's competed multiple times together before. A very difficult yet visual rotating turn sequence. It's hard to know where you're at, but they did a great job keeping their formations solid.
Known as the Beach, that's Cal State University Long Beach. These routines are evaluated by a panel of judges. Jenny, what are they looking for?
The majority of the points are going to be in choreography. That's definitely the emphasis, but then also technique and synchronization are big points on the score sheet.
Well, Cal State Long Beach with a 640.20, a perfect score in this competition, 715. Next up, Division I dance, the Blue Hens, a dance squad from the University of Delaware. Now, this squad already has a national championship this weekend to bring back to campus. They took home top prize in hip-hop. Earlier, here's the performance.
One of the reasons why Delaware is a national champion in hip-hop is their energy. It is unmatched by any other team in their division.
Both the hip-hop routine and this routine choreographed. the Blue Hens of the University of Delaware. In a moment, we'll find out their score. The College Cheerleading and Dance Team National Championships are brought to you by Gatorade, the heart, hustle, and soul of varsity. That's G. By Nike, just do it. And by Varsity Spirit, leading the way for 3 decades. Cal State Fullerton, the Titans, ready to go. They'll wait till we come back. Welcome back, everybody. You wonder how these teams are backstage as they await their turn. This is Cal State Fullerton, relaxed, getting ready. Before they take the floor, let's bring you up to date on the standings in Division I Jazz. Cal State Long Beach out in front, our leader. They're in second place, Delaware. They're followed by Hofstra, South Alabama, and North Dakota State. Let's take a look at their routine before we take a look at Cal State Fullerton. This is North Dakota State.
Nice control and extensions in the beginning. It's an oldie but a goodie.
It's a beautiful song. They're very graceful, too. Next up from New York, Hofstra University.
One of Hofstra's strengths is their musicality. They do a great job of hitting all of the accents and making the audience really feel their routine.
And this is the University of South Alabama.
Great job with the visuals here, showing off some difficulty as well as partner work.
Jenny, this has worked into an interesting dynamic. Cal State Fullerton, the last team to go. They're taking the floor now. And Long Beach in first place, the team to beat, the team that knocked them out of the national championship a year ago.
You will see Fullerton dance with a lot of intensity and energy because they know what they have to do to get first in this competition. Beautiful control in the soloist in the back. She has rotated her hips in that extension, which makes it extremely difficult.
Cal State Fullerton is coached by Jenny Volkert and Sam Shin. They do a great job working together to create what they want with this team. A lot of times you'll see one coach, one choreographer, but they really blend to pull this team together.
They've definitely had a lot of success with this program, winning multiple national championships. Fullerton strikes me as a team that's so natural on the floor. They have great stage presence. They have no problem with difficult turn sections. Nothing phases them.
This routine was choreographed by Kendra Alvarez, and she's an alum of the program. Been a part of some of those national championships over the last decade. Cal State Fullerton, the Titans.
We talked about their choreographer earlier. She did a great job of incorporating difficulty, visuals, group work, highlighting the strengths of this team.
How about Fullerton? They think they've done it. They need to be a 640 653.2, and they have 653.7. They have regained the national title. Here's a look at the final standings in Division I dance. The crowd here at the Milk House has been treated to some great performances, including these championship routines. I'm rejoined by Bill Seeley. The all-girl Division I champion, Moorhead State.
Just near perfect. The difficulty level, these girls full up. Their best. Now watch these rewinds. Watch the synchronization. Incredibly difficult. Bam!
In Division II, Slippery Rock. Another great squad.
Yeah, long-standing tradition, Slippery Rock. Great game cheerleaders, as you can see here, leading the crowd. Real crowd effective, great use of signs, and their traditional rock cheer.
And partner stunts as well. This is Hawaii Pacific. Partner stunts in all girls, a 4-person routine.
These girls were spot on. They just nailed their routine.
Nice job. Columbus State warming up as they hope to break the domination of their rival West Georgia in Division II. We're back after this. It is a perfect day outside the Milk House, but all the action is taking place inside Division II cheer. West Georgia has won this title 8 consecutive times, but their in-state rivals, Columbus State, well, they think it's their year to win it all. But here is another squad that also would like a shot at the title. Northwest Missouri State. They already have one national championship to cheer about. Their football team captured the Division II national title against Grand Valley State back in. This is the cheer portion. Each team in 2.5 minutes needs a cheer portion to go along with the stunts and the tumbling.
There's a separate judging panel judging this particular part of the routines. Very important, really. This is what they do at their homes most of the time, and this is why it's in this part of the competition.
Very difficult. Nice.
Full uphill stretches. Nice solid cheer.
Bill, they've had enough difficulty. I don't know if that early little slip might go away a little bit.
Well, certainly it'll hurt them, but they recovered well, and they're back on track. Let's see how they finish. Nice hand-to-hand. Very difficult.
Northwest Missouri State out of Maryville, Missouri.
Northwest Missouri got into some stunts with some great transitions. Back handspring pop-up. Let's watch these hand-to-hands one more time. They cross over and get ready for the pyramid transition. Very creative.
So Northwest Missouri State with an 84.3. 100 would be perfect, but they are the leader. Plenty of people in the crowd, but none more special to Columbus State cheerleader John Lee than one fan who came a long way to be here.
We're identical twins, and we cheered with each other at University of Delaware, and it was always competitive. I was always wanting to try to be better than him, and he was wanting to be better than me. I just got back from Baghdad, Iraq in October. I came down and actually surprised him. He didn't think I was coming, and so I came down and surprised him.
And look at John there.
Columbus State always knocking on the door for the national title. I think this is probably one of their best teams that they've had, and they've had a lot of good ones.
Wow.
That takes a lot of strength.
For the girls, not the guys.
Yeah. Good save on the left. Heel stretches, double fulls. Another great transition, pyramid transition. Spotter's catcher. Reload. Swedish falls. Man, they came out strong.
Florida State using very big signs that can work in your favor, and it can also work against you.
Yeah, real visual. Oh,
we mentioned it there. You see it there, and you didn't quite get up.
Oh, tough on the left. This is not the place to put too difficult a stunt. The judges are looking to see how well you lead the crowd. And when you have a fall like that, it completely ruins your cheer. 35 points from this portion of the routine.
That's going to cost them.
Pull up libs, right back into it though.
That's creative, nice.
Big Bulls took him back just a little bit. Some fantastic pyramid transitions.
Columbus State under the direction of Jimbo Davis.
Here's another look at that pyramid. She swings through the legs. Spotter's catcher. Backwards roll out.
Columbus State disappointing, 78.9. That's hard to take. But they did open the door for West Georgia to claim yet another national champion. We'll find out when we come back. Continuing for the national championship. This is Slippery Rock University out of Pennsylvania.
Looks like the Rock's going to start with their cheer. Most put the cheer in the middle of their routine. Slippery Rock. Starting with it.
It certainly catches the crowd's attention to start with the cheer first, but it requires that they have a lot of energy from here on out. There's not that break in the middle.
And bring out the signs. Now, I would have put the signs more at the beginning of the routine, get the crowd behind you. But they seem to pick it up just fine. Great cheer, real crowd effective. They'll score high.
And that is the exact cheer they use at their games as well, really translating it right here to competition.
Standing touch, trouble on the left. Toss Cupies. Slippery Rock, another one of those teams that's always up at the top.
They have always finished in the top 5. They've been coming to this championship since 1986.
Slippery Rock.
transitions are a little slow. Trouble on the left.
Slippery rock.
Let's take another look at that toss stunt sequence. You can see there's a couple of the stunts that are assisted there, back there in the back by the spotters. But overall, great job by Slippery Rock.
A reminder, 100 is a perfect score. Slippery Rock comes away with an 81.8. They are in second place right now. So Northwest Missouri State remains the team to beat. They're on top. But here comes the defending champs, West Georgia.
But here comes West Georgia, is right. The powerhouse in this division. You can feel it in the Milk House. Nice high straddle full.
This is one of those squads where everybody can tumble.
Wow. Great heel stretches. Back handsprings up to arabesque. Unbelievable.
Keep an eye there in the front. You're not seeing double. Well, I guess you kind of are. There are a set of twins that are the flyers for the Wolves.
It's like going up for flat back. No, Swedish falls. A real strong opening, though.
This team is coached by Scott Brown. He's assisted by Ryan McKinnon.
A little too much up and down in the cheer. Probably lost the crowd a little bit. Not going to score super high on that cheer.
Oh, a fall there.
Yeah, that's a big bobble. There on the left also. Struggled through that partner stunt sequence. Nice high basket tosses, though. Right back into it. Cartwheel into the shoulder stand. Full up. The inside stag. Great ending.
The Wolves from West Georgia.
So with these again, front hand spring side up to heel stretches. Solid as a rock. Here's where they had a little, well, more than a little trouble.
Yeah, it may
Fall on the
cost them.
right. Yep. Bobble there on the left. Just not a good stunt sequence.
Well, and it cost him 79.6 for the University of West Georgia. That's a third place finish. But let's take a look at the final standings. Congratulations to Northwest Missouri State, their first ever title.
It's been kind of West Georgia and Columbus State's dance for the last 5, 6, 7 years. What you guys are tonight, you're prom crashers. What'd you guys do, April, to get into this party?
Well, every single year we've been getting a little bit better. We've been, building our team, getting our name out there, and this year we just put the right people together, and I think it turned out the way we wanted it to.
I think so. And we just got a call from our university president. What was that like?
That was awesome. He was so excited, and he wants to celebrate. So we want to celebrate. It's really exciting.
Congratulations to Northwest Missouri State. The competition kicked off this weekend with the always interesting mascots.
Our mascots are amazing at the games. I mean, from interacting with little kids to the president of the university. They're all over the place. And they crowd surf up our entire stadium, which is really neat to watch. And most of them are gymnasts, so they tumble a lot, which is really exciting. You don't see that from all mascots.
Our mascot is awesome. This is his second or third year with us, but he is a great dancer. So as soon as he puts the costume on, he is dancing all around the games. He's got a great positive attitude, and I just love having him around. They do pretty exciting things because our mascots are pretty talented. Like, he can do flips and tumble in his suit, so it's always exciting to see, and they can get the crowd pretty revved up.
Nice of their fellow cheerleaders to speak for them since they don't speak for themselves. But they are daring, they are creative, and always entertaining.
I think a mascot really does help because he works with us as the cheerleaders, and sometimes it's harder for us when the weight crowd's really loud, but since he can't talk anyway, he'll get them pumped up with the signs and just rolling around and doing the silly things that mascots do.
All those guys put in so much effort. They're at every event, and they do a great job.
The Division 1A mascot winner, Chip from the University of Colorado. It is a repeat. Chip won this last year. The Open Division mascot winner is the University of South Alabama. That is Southpaw.
Again, back toucher for Chip.
When we return, the dance competition continues right here from the Milk House.
Dad, here, look at this. Your PAD isn't just poor circulation in your legs causing you pain.
Okay, what is it?
Dad, it more than doubles your risk of a heart attack or stroke. You better read about it.
Earlier with senior captain Jessica Larson about this year's dance.
Kind of have a little motto with our routine. Kind of think of it as our moment. It says that word a lot in our routine, and just really want to enjoy the moment while we're out there and work really hard. We absolutely love the routine, and we love each other, and we're just so excited to go out there and show everyone what our team is all about and what our routine is all about.
I'm Amy Bender, joined by our dance expert again, Jenny Eustace.
Right from the start, you can tell that this routine is going to be incredibly strong. This team has such a commitment to dance. One of St. Thomas's strengths is their synchronization, but also the layers of their choreography and how they come together after that to dance in unison again.
Jenny, sometimes it has so much to do with what you do away from your specific dance group. These kids work with a trainer for strength and conditioning. They also all take a ballet class once a week to continue with their conditioning.
And that's obviously evident by the technique and skills that they're showing in this routine. When you're that committed outside of just this performance, you can increase your level of difficulty, and you're able to do the impressive lifts as they're demonstrating.
The University of St. Thomas.
Looking again at their turn sequence, look at the stretch in their leg. right at the end, very difficult.
University of St. Thomas is 658.5. So that's how Open Jazz begins. Next up, Orange Coast College, but they're already looking for a second championship. Earlier here at the competition, they won the Palm Division in its first year.
Coast showing off their flexibility and difficulty in partner work.
And right off the bat, we see the diversity of one individual program.
The benefit of this championship is being able to compete in more than one division. And teams that do that are definitely stronger because of it. The strength in Palm translates in jazz. The technique of jazz shows through in Palm.
Jenny, it's been interesting over the last few years. Orange Coast College back-to-back titles in 04 and 05. Since then, back and forth between Orange Coast and St. Thomas.
It's actually a fun little rivalry. Both of these teams have pushed each other so much, both in difficulty and in choreography. And Coast is another team whose strong suit is providing those layers that make the dance so visually interesting to the judges and the audience.
Finishing with such strong energy. Orange Coast College.
It looks like another battle between St. Thomas and Orange Coast for the top. Coast had the energy, St. Thomas had the synchronization.
Still more to come. We'll find out their score and more routines when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Orange Coast College taking a look at their routine. A 6:55, an impressive performance, but the judges score them there. Not quite enough to catch St. Thomas. A look at the standings so far with one team to go. It is Lindenwood University. They're backstage awaiting their performance. But it's not the first time they've been on this stage. Earlier, they won the Open Hip Hop Championship. And we'll take a look at a little bit of that performance. The first thing you're going to notice is a costume change.
What makes Lindenwood a championship hip-hop team is their style. Every single person on this team is fully committed to the style that they do with their hip-hop. Great energy. it's much more difficult to dance the instrumental version because you have to interpret the words and show the words through your movements. This team has a great commitment to their style. You can tell in every one of their faces that they absolutely love being on this floor.
Lindenwood University. One championship in hip-hop. Will they take home another? 639.5. It's a third-place finish in open dance. Here's a look at the final standings. St. Thomas University with the repeat. Sandra Enriquez spoke to the champs.
Congratulations to the University of St. Thomas. How are you guys feeling? Excellent. So, what did you guys do this year differently than you did last year for your national championship?
Well, this year we really wanted to concentrate on our technique, and we did that. We all actually took a ballet class during the season, which really helped out. Last year we had the intensity, we had the power, we had the choreography. I think that was where we were lacking. So this year we really picked it up, worked really hard on it, and I think it paid off.
Yes, it did. Congratulations to St. Thomas and to some of the other champions here this year, including Shelton State, the winner in junior college.
Shelton State, great program out of Alabama. An outstanding performance this year at the championship, obviously. Rewind.
Here's the small co-ed Division II. The winners from Northern Kentucky.
Nice back handspring backs.
Small co-ed Division I, Hofstra University, the pride out of Hempstead, New York.
11 new members on the squad this year, but Hofstra's one of those teams that's been coming on over the last several years.
No rebuilding here, huh? How about Division I, Palm? We showed you earlier another champion. This new division taking off. Here's Northern Iowa. Partner stunt, the co-eds here from Stephen F. Austin. This is tough to do, Bill. It's just the two of you. If you make a mistake, people know it.
Yeah, Tim is just a beast, real strong, great technique. Of course, Ashley makes him look a lot better than he really is.
I like that. One division to go. It's the big one. Moorhead State. Will they repeat? We're back after this.
News tonight.
The College Cheerleading and Dance Team National Championship has been brought to you by Degree Girl Antiperspirant and Deodorant. Protection for every OMG moment. By PB Teen, furniture, bedding, accessories, and more made just for your style and space. And by Gatorade, the heart, hustle, and soul of varsity. That's G. Division I cheer. For so many years, this championship has belonged to Moorhead State. But let's take a look at some of the other competitors in this division. Some highlights. This is Delaware.
Delaware, always a strong program. Top 3 year in and year out.
A bit of a transition, though. A new coach for the Blue Hens, Ben Schreiber, took over. They haven't missed much, though, Bill. Still a very strong program.
Yeah, they can be proud of that performance.
How about Missouri State out of Springfield?
How about Missouri State? Look at those high basket tosses.
This team is coached by Nikki Love Atkins.
Part of the new coaching staff.
And now Moorhead State, the most decorated team in the history of these championships. It's all about tradition.
Tradition is a big thing. We carry on the tradition. At first it starts from like basic skills and we build off each other. I feel like our team, we learn more from each other, we push each other, and I feel that's what makes us successful.
Successful is an understatement.
You almost feel like you're not really watching a competition, but more a performance when you see this squad on the floor.
Yeah, they have it down so deep, and they'll just come out and pour difficulty upon difficulty with each single sequence. Watch these TikToks, unbelievable. Double full. Four high double full basket tosses. Most squads will have 3, so they can get that 4th man in there. Those basket tosses only had 3 throwers.
College cheerleader, Moorhead is the place to go. Overall, in their cheer program at the university, 28 different states are represented, including also one of the squad members is from Canada. So they come from all over to cheer at the school.
Yeah, and they're great crowd cheerleaders, too. It's not just about the competition for these guys. They do a great job back at home leading their crowd. As you can see here, outstanding job with this cheer. Pull-up plibs. Not something you usually see in the second half of these routines.
And Bill, it's one thing about the difficulty, but their strength really is in their technique.
Yeah.
They just don't make any mistakes, and everything is crisp.
Absolutely. The execution is flawless. And the power in that tumbling. And then rewinds.
Oh, he held on.
Yeah, they have
all alone.
Got to be some room for improvement.
Moorhead State, 89.9.
Let's take a look at some of these techniques. Reverse Cupies, solid, and pop them down the front, flip out.
The finals in Division I cheer, Moorhead State winning by more than 10 points over Delaware.
Now, Moorhead, some of you guys, you've been here before, obviously, right? How many times you've been here, Tony?
This is my 4th time here.
Your 4th time. How many of y'all, this is your first time competing? You got some newbies, Tony. What do you do to get these guys ramped up to the rest of the crew?
Just bring them in and live them up to tradition, hard work, working on skills every day, and they stepped right in and got the job done.
They sure did. Who's the new people again? You're new this year?
Yes, sir.
All right. What was it like? Is there a lot of pressure, you know, with all that tradition behind you?
There was a lot of pressure. It wasn't that bad, but there was a lot of pressure.
You lived up to it. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, Moorhead State University national champions for the 20th time. Way to go.
Another magical weekend here at Walt Disney World. A competition to remember here at the Milk House at ESPN Wide World of Sports. Congratulations to all our champions. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. So long from Orlando. It is that championship season for college dance teams. Whether you prefer hip-hop or the smoother style of jazz. We've got the beat for you. to Walt Disney World, the place where dreams come true for the best Division 1A college dance teams. They'll compete for a national championship today. A spirited crowd has joined us here at the Milk House.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy Bender along with Sandra Enriquez for the College Dance Team National Championship. We will feature jazz and hip-hop. And hip-hop is interesting. This division is just 6 years old, but it continues to grow in popularity. But just 2 national champions ever in this, the University of Cincinnati and the University of Memphis.
Cincinnati has 3 national titles due to their great intensity on the floor. They always bring something unique, whether it's a costume or a new trick. Also, Memphis always brings that great energy. They take it from the crowd. They're making sure to keep them in there, but there's some teams coming up.
Absolutely. Cincinnati and Memphis will be there again, but watch out for LSU. They come out #1 out of the semifinals.
We begin with hip-hop, and the defending champions from Cincinnati, senior Hannah Patterson, gave us her definition of hip-hop.
Hip-hop, you really get to just let loose and not think about, like, controlling your emotions and being really, placed. You get to just, like, throw everything that you have on the floor and just use, like, every single ounce of your energy and just throw it all out there.
Hannah is right. Hip-hop is fun, but don't forget the discipline the dance team must have.
Each team has 2 minutes to perform their routine. University of Cincinnati showing up just like they have in the past, comfortable on this floor.
Excellent stall here. Waiting to the very end. A nice back bend there. Great energy, lots of facials. Nice roll there. A little bit of spacing problems there on the right side.
It's great to see the schools wearing their school colors, especially during these hip-hop routines. University of Cincinnati, of course, the red, the black, the Bearcat logo. It's subtle. It's right there on the tank top, but just seeing a little bit of it really shows the camaraderie of a college and what it means to represent your school.
Fantastic stall, and they saved it at the end, holding it. Very difficult move here. 2 push-ups right out of a 1-leg squat.
University of Cincinnati is coached by Lisa Spears. Cynthia Oxley also works with this squad. Most of this routine, these girls choreographed by themselves. What a great job. University of Cincinnati.
As we take a look back at Cincinnati's routine, the synchronization across the board is excellent. And right here, we're taking a look at that stall, the timing and the strength that it takes to be able to execute that correctly. They did a fantastic job.
Well, the toughest job probably goes to the judges, Sandra. There's a panel of judges. They evaluate the routine based on the criteria here of this sheet.
And if you take a look at the sheet, what carries the most weight is choreography. You have to have that creative, musicality, it has to be difficult, and Cincinnati did a great job.
667.7. 715 is a perfect score. A great start to the competition. What makes this day so fun is all of the college spirit in the building. The teams are feeling it. Look at Memphis. They're feeling it, Sandra.
Yeah, they are. They have a great costume. They have a new look. I like the hats. And it helps with that visual effect at the beginning. You can see that energy from the start. They have a fire in them.
The Tigers' routine was choreographed by Shandon Kohlberg. Their head coach is Carol Lloyd. Their advisor, Frankie Conklin. Been with this program a long time. It's very successful.
Nice little solo in the front.
problems there in the hips, but they still execute that visual. A lot of the times, hip-hop is a very bouncy, high-energy routine, and what we need to see is making sure that they stay grounded and they execute all the movement. Nice partner flip there. The University of Memphis, and they want you to know it. Nice job. We'll find out the Tigers score when we come back. Energy, even if they're on the floor, they have lots of energy. This is UNLV, an Elvis theme. Makes sense. Well, they are putting on a show, and they're excited. Lots of strength in that movement. There are 8 freshmen on this UNLV squad. Look for them in the future again. This is Oklahoma. Look, it's Oklahoma. A unique costume to Oklahoma. Helping them with their choreography. Excellent line work there. Using the song to their favor. Lots of intricate movement here. Great partner work. The University of Oklahoma is coached by Lori Kemet. What a great job she does with the Spirit program overall. But here in hip-hop, it's Memphis and Cincinnati sitting 1 and 2. But here comes the leader out of semifinals, LSU. We've been told to watch out for him. This is why. What a routine. Senior captain Kristen Davis let us in on their plan.
We always like to bring something a little bit different. It's something that we've always done, and we're really good at our style. It's a little, it's hardcore, it's real pump up and everything. We really like to wear our school colors and show our school pride. We really get excited and into our routine whenever we have our school colors on.
You could feel the energy in the building. The crowd is ready. And when you finish second like LSU did last year, you're ready. You have that fire in you. You're ready to go. Well, if they have something to prove, here's the chance. That was a great performance. And that solo deserves a second look. Stays in place, and not only that, right here she is going to go right back with the rest of the team on her hands. LSU, they're excited. That is why the 686.5. Number one by an 18-point margin. Congratulations to the Tiger girls. 1 champion crowned, 1 to go. The Jaguars LSU! After the celebration, Bill Seeley had the chance to talk with the winners.
Now, I have to tell you, before the competition, everybody was talking about Cincinnati and Memphis and the big battle. And I was like, LSU last year, they kind of had something going on. I think they may bring it. And they're like, oh, no. Then after you guys went through prelims, it was LSU. People were talking about LSU. How did you guys prepare for this year?
Well, after coming in second place, it was kind of like a tease last year. So we worked really hard. We started early, and we put 110% every single day because we wanted to make history this year and be the first place team and not be Cincinnati or Memphis in that top spot.
Well, congratulations. You guys did a great job at that. One thing I was really impressed with was the energy and the you guys sold it. How do you prepare for that?
You have a good dance.
You have a good dance. You were feeling it. Great job. 2010 national champions.
Up in the rehearsal hall now, the University of Tennessee, they're getting a final run-through of their dance routine. Now, Jazz, over the last few years, has been dominated by the University of Tennessee. They're going for their 4th straight national title.
Tennessee always brings great intensity to the floor through their movement. They have lots of great energy. They have great lines. They have beautiful technique. And that's what the judges like.
Well, Minnesota, another strong program. Over the last 7 years, they have never finished lower than 3rd, but they have a different approach than Tennessee.
Minnesota always brings such great strength through their movement. They do such phenomenal jumps and leaps, and they have beautiful technique.
Well, Tennessee, if in fact they were to win their 4th straight national title, that would match a run by Minnesota starting in 2003. And speaking of, back up in that same rehearsal hall on the opposite floor, there is the University of Minnesota also getting ready. As we take a look at some of the other Jazz routines from this division, that's Florida State there. What a program.
The Golden Girls are coached by Wendy Crawford. This is their 6th year, and every year they have improved. Great synchronization there in the coupe turns. The song really works to their advantage. Lots of strength behind their movement, and it really helps them to get their energy up.
Here's the University of Cincinnati. We saw them earlier in the hip-hop division, Sandra.
It takes a diverse team to finish in top 5 in 2 categories. Beautiful extension there. You can see the energy in their facials and through their arms.
This is Arizona State. Some changes in the program for the Sun Devils. They no longer have a cheerleading squad, so this team here is the Spirit Squad on the sidelines. It's working well for the program.
I really like this routine. It's refreshing to see something new and unique. It's a very syncopated routine, and it's fun to watch.
Arizona State, the first team in the Pac-10 in almost 20 years to break into the top 5, representing the West Coast. Here's how things stand so far. FSU, Cincinnati, and Arizona State. But Tennessee is up next. As Rocky Top rings throughout this building. Here's Alyssa Surratt describing Tennessee's dance.
Our routine is really intense this year. I think a lot of people always expect us to come with something really pretty, and this year we are, our theme of our dance is to really fight and be intense, and it's a little different from the years in the past.
There are 8 seniors on this team, Sandra. There is no team captain. They all lead as a group.
Nice walkovers there. Excellent height on those leaps. Just have a different approach this year, as they said. Very aggressive. A little bit of a bobble there on the right-hand side. Choreography that makes them go down and up, and just the reflex of that, it's very difficult. And you have to keep that style. Beautiful pirouettes. Here, a simple kick sequence, but has so much energy and so much strength behind it. And here we see an iconic and staple move of Tennessee. But every year they do something a little different just to make it harder.
Music changes a little bit, Sandra. What are the judges looking for at that point?
They're looking for them to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more energy, in order for the music to help them out. And here, they did a turn sequence, and it worked well for them. And here they charge to the front with lots of energy.
And end off the floor, but Sandra, that is okay. There is not a point deduction for that.
A great performance from the volunteers. Here we see the height of those leaps. They just have such strength. And here's style and emotion, the signature of this dance team.
What did the judges think? We'll find out after the break. The College Cheerleading and Dance Team National Championship has been brought to you by Degree Girl Antiperspirant and Deodorant. Protection for every OMG moment. By PB Teen, furniture, bedding, accessories, and more made just for your style and space. And by Gatorade, the heart, hustle, and soul of varsity. That's G. We're back. The University of Tennessee has just learned their scores, 679. They now lead this competition with one team to go, and that's Minnesota. Their team captain, Tony Gabrielli, talked with us about what makes the Minnesota dance team special.
It's a great source of talent and just technique, but we're also taught to have the passion and emotion behind it, and I think that makes us the strong performers that we are. Not only do we have ballet and the just strong technique behind it, but we're taught to put on a show.
And here come the Gophers. Right off the bat, beautiful costumes.
They have their cheer team there to support them.
A unique opening in the back. Take a look.
This routine has so many layers to it. Right off the bat, as you said, you can see all the different elements that are going on. Beautiful extension. Using the floor there. 4 pirouettes executed by the entire team.
Sandra, speaking of entire team, all but one of these Gopher dancers is from the state of Minnesota. They grow up knowing what it means to be a part of this program.
Here they go into their turn sequence. Different arms and different spot. A very difficult turn sequence to execute.
Sandra, this music has been fun. It's basically a cappella, a little bit of drum.
Here you see their energy just to a different level. The choreography really helps them out with the music. They incorporate those drum beats along with their excellent technique. Oh, a little bit of a slip. Quick recovery.
It'll be interesting to see how that affects their synchronization score. And they want a strong finish. The University of Minnesota. The crowd here likes it. Lots of support for this team.
Beautiful technique here. And this, once again, a very difficult move at the very end of the routine.
Here's what the judges say. 680.5. Minnesota edges out Tennessee by just a point and a half. One of the closest contests ever. So after a 3-year absence, the trophy comes back to Minnesota. Bill Seeley visits with the winners.
Jazz National Champions 2010, University of Minnesota. Congratulations, ladies. University of Tennessee put out a great routine this year also. What do you think separated your routine from theirs?
One thing that we really concentrated on is not only our technique and the synchronization of our routine, but the story behind it and what it meant to our team. We created a story from top to bottom and went out there and made the rest of the audience feel that story.
Well, it was a beautiful performance, well-deserved. Congratulations, University of Minnesota, national champs.
Congratulations.
Will be the freshman, Marissa Gutierrez. Boy, she's had a great start for this season, just 6 meets into it.
Bart, I was so impressed with the Alabama team's warm-up on this event. Perfectly stuck landings throughout the warm-ups, one after another, and they start off the competition with a stuck landing. That's why they're ranked #1 on this event in the nation.
This will be fast and furious. First up for Florida on the bars will be Elizabeth Mallett.
Very, very strong event for Florida. Big, beautiful release move.
She's the sophomore All-American who says she loves the bars because she loves swinging.
She's swinging very well so far. Clean work, toes pointed, legs straight. Pretty good on all of her handstands. Very nice double layout dismount and another stuck landing. Off to a great start as well.
Marissa Gutierrez. Ashley Freeze will be next up, the sophomore out of Wheaton, Illinois. For Alabama on the vault, the score for Gutierrez, a 9.875, a career high to start the meet.
Very nice vault. Not quite the landing we've seen before, but very nice in the air.
Ashley Freeze also off to a terrific start for the Crimson Tide this year. Did her club gymnastics at the Cincinnati Gymnastic Academy.
She's ranked 8th in the all-around so far in the country.
Good start for the 4-time All-American. Back to the bars now for Florida. This is the young lady we referred to at the top of the show, Ajane Dickerson, just a freshman, and she has a spectacular release move that we saw her warm up. We won't know if she's going to end up in the first row or not.
That's a good word for it, I think.
Ginormous. The score for Mallett was a 9.775.
Very, very nice. Huge swing here. Nice handstand position on the transition. And the one thing Coach Ronafane says they're really working hard with this young gymnast is her form, trying to get legs a little tighter, a little better toe point, but boy, does she have some big gymnastics.
You can see why Ajane Dickerson ranks in the top 20 in 3 events in the NCAA. Just a freshman, fun to watch. Back to the vault now for Alabama. Geraldine Stack-Eaton will be next. The score for Freese, a 9.825, ties her season high.
Very nice landing. Good vault again in the air. They show nice height from the vault table. Good distance. We call that amplitude in gymnastics. You want to see overall bigness of the vault. Very stretched out position.
Boy, Alabama rocking on the first event tonight on the vault. Great start so far. Score for Dickerson on the bars was a 9.75. You mentioned, Kathy, a couple of deductions per form. Alicia Goodwin will be next. Goodwin's the junior All-American. This is her favorite event. This is really an event where she specializes.
Absolutely, and look at the form. In contrast, you really see the straight legs, pointed toes. Good position on that handstand. Judges really looking for those handstand positions to be right on top of the bar in that vertical position.
She tied for 3rd last year at the NCAAs in this event.
Beautiful dismount. Oh, little hop on the landing. I saw her stick that in warm-ups.
We'll be back with the score for Alicia Goodwin and update the standings when we come back. Don't go away, folks. More great gymnastics on ESPN.